sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, my boy?
What's going on, man? Can't
And
call
gals,
it.
and gals. We got they jumping me today, y'all. We got 2 Florida Gators in here. They about to jump.
We ain't gotta do that. Y'all do it to yourselves. Y'all do it to yourselves.
Bro, did not expect to wake up this morning and see this boy done got arrested for a DUI. Oh my god.
I don't want to share it on. But before we get to the fun news, how was y'all week, man? Let's just catch the people up. What you got going on this week?
Chris,
Or had last week?
I've been watching the tournament. That's pretty much it. Been watching it at work. Got the kids watching it. Everybody watching it. Getting excited. They don't even know who's playing, and they excited when a game winning shot or whatever. So that's all I've been doing.
It has been a hell of a tournament. Like seems like every game has been competitive. I watched Creighton in Oregon last night going to overtime.
Yeah.
There was another game yesterday I saw that kind of went down to the wire. I think Tennessee and Texas have a good game yesterday as well. It's been good games all over, man. So I can't wait to see what the Sweet 16 is going to bring us, especially if they got down to 24 and the games were already competitive like that. So I know we'll talk about that in a minute, KB. Let's go ahead and start off with our daily Dawg news and Florida Gator report.
So for the Gators, football practice is underway. The guys look good. Lagway looks amazing, which we all was just like, here we go with the quarterback controversy. It's gonna be there. Lagway is just bigger. He looks stronger. He looks faster. His passes look better. He just looks like as advertised. We got guys, Jaden Ba, I believe. Our freshman running backs are looking mighty good. We got Jaden Ba. I think he may be pushing for playtime this year. Freshman dude is huge. Our wide receivers, a guy, IMG, a lot of people thought was going to be small. Tank, he runs like a 4.25, 4.27, something crazy like that.
There you go.
And they say he's been looking amazing. Like they might have to put him on the field a little bit earlier, man. We got a lot of speed on outside. Defense is looking good. Defensive line looks re-energized, reinvigorated with Chapman there as the D-line coach. So it's been a lot of positive things, man. We got a new recruiting budget.
I did see that part. I did see they said they were gonna finally open up that checkbook.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to open it up more, man. But Billy gets it. He gets them to the like right before the finish line, and then when it's time for the people with the checks to close the deal, that's where the issue is. So Billy gets them there, but he don't write the checks. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to get the guys to write the checks to throw that extra $100,000-$200,000 on there and to lock these kids up. But outside of that, man, it's just been positive. The Gators, we did lose in the tournament. We lost a lot of officiating issues that we're seeing, a lot of non-calls, a lot of questionable things. Our starting center went down with, I'm not entertaining anything. With the center going down with a messed up knee in the SEC championship when we lost to Auburn. So yeah, man, it's you hate to have a game. You hate to have a game go out because of officiating. You know, if you lose, you just want to lose. You don't want the officials to be the culprit. But we're not the only team that's going through it. So
it's been some questionable officiating.
Yeah, man.
Throughout the tournament completely. Like, some of these calls being made and like game decision call. Wasn't that a block Did they call the foul on somebody and they kind of flipped the game?
It was Kansas.
Yeah,
Kansas
like
in their first game. Yep.
Oh yeah. Man, so yeah,
it was a block. Yeah.
The officiating has got to be a little bit better. I think they ought to allow more replay. I know the NCAA doesn't really have a challenge protocol. I don't think they do like the NBA. I definitely think they ought to adapt.
They challenge.
Okay, they can't challenge. But he couldn't challenge that though, correct?
No, I don't think he could challenge that.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. I think you ought to be able to challenge fouls, all fouls. That's just me personally.
That's what I'm saying. That push off that joint was crazy.
Well, I didn't see the push off. Which game was that?
The Florida game.
Oh, okay.
He drove. He was driving to the right side to the edge, and he threw a mean, and that dude flew back.
Yeah.
He hit it, game winner. Yeah, talk about this, man. Trevor Etienne, he has went to Georgia, went to Athens, and has fully acclimated and has become the Georgia's finest.
Hey, hold
on. The best way to do it is getting them DUIs. That's how you know he is a dog. He said, I want the full UGA experience. I want to go to the playoffs, and I want to get arrested. I want some DUIs. It's the UGA way.
Oh man. Didn't expect to wake up Sunday morning and read headline breaking news. UGA's transfer running back Trevor Etienne arrested for DUI. And I didn't even have to open it up. Didn't even have to read the article. I knew it was in Athens, Clark County, which it was. Athens, Clark County definitely had something out for UGA players, but you just got to be smarter than this, man. You got to make better decisions. DUIs and drinking under the influence. I mean, driving under the influences.
Right.
You know, you're never going to get anything good to come out of that situation. So you got to be smarter than that. You got to put yourself in a better position. I'm pretty sure Kirby got him running heels and running steps and doing stadium probably all day tomorrow and all week. Probably going to be suspended for a game, that first game versus Clemson, too, the big game. So it's not like we coming out the gate with no cream plus like Florida. Coming out the gate. Y'all playing Miami. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say.
I heard some information. You know, I'm plugged in, with the rivals just to hear what's going on. I'm here. He looks good when he runs the ball, but that pass blocking still looking like it's an issue. And they said Kirby ain't playing no running back that can't pass block.
We got 5 running backs that can legitimately start. Probably 4. No, for real, 3 or 4 running backs.
Talking about ETN. I don't care about them other ones.
Yeah, as long as he have a $120 versus Florida and 2 touchdowns, I think everything.
Nah, man, that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Yeah, man, UGA players, man. You got to make better decisions, man. I thought we were actually done with the automobile accidents, and the drinking and driving. I think it's so much around UGA at this point when it comes to drinking and driving. I thought that these players would have been a little bit smarter than that. But he is coming from Gainesville. So, you got to take that in consideration. He is coming from Florida. So you can understand, this is what they do, and this is probably how they carry themselves down in Gainesville. But they police are probably a little bit more acclimated to the situation. Where it's Athens, Clark County. If you're a UGA player, just don't even ride. Just the Uber somewhere, man. But you got to be smarter than this. You can't get arrested for a DUI, man. Come on.
Hey, we gonna see.
That just don't make sense. I don't know what's going on, man.
So what we got next, man?
But everything outside of that, though, practice looks good. The young guys are making plays. I know everybody's looking at the tight end to replace Brock being dealt, but there's another guy coming behind him. I think his last name is Livingston. These guys are coming out. It's so many guys, man. When you have recruiting class after recruiting class after recruiting class, you kind of forget sometimes some of the guys that you guys have on staff and some of the guys you have stockpiled up. So just looking forward to a spring game, man. I'll definitely be down in Athens for the spring game next month. Get linked up with some of my UGA brethren. But yeah, that's it for Athens, man. That's it for our Dawg and Gator report. Unless Crystal, you got something you want to add about your Gators?
I don't.
It ain't much to say about it.
Man, that's all right.
Let's start off with the tournament, man. Let's start off with these brackets. Anybody bracket still perfect?
There's no perfect bracket in the and it's
I heard there was one. No,
there are none.
Yeah.
0. Well, zero in the ESPN, what you call it.
Now,
it's true. On Yahoo or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, ESPN has no perfect brackets. And I think the women's has like 1,100 or 1,100 and something left or something. So
yeah, because everybody know the Final Four.
Basically, I think the Final Four in the women is kind of set, right? Like, you know what I mean? But for the men, well, okay, you're right. You can't say that. You can't say that. That's one thing I love about that actually NCAA tournament. Like I told my son yesterday as we were watching, he was like, well, why is March Madness so big, or why is it so big around this time of year? Because it's one game. You get one game and you out. If you have a bad shooting game, if you have an off game, there is no tomorrow. So I think that's what gives you the intrigue. And then you have those Cinderella teams like Oakland. You know what I mean? I think everybody was rooting for Oakland. We were hoping Oakland kind of won slick, but you know, NC State, that big guy from NC State, hey man, that boy can play. I think his name is Brown. Is that right, Chris?
It's
I think his last name is Brown, but he can ball, man. So the dude from NC State, the big guys from NC State,
he has great footwork.
And you get to see the clash of styles in the tournament too. That's what I like to see. Different teams play different ways. Some teams are up tempo. Some teams like to slow it down. So it's just a good basketball. If you're a basketball purist, I think the NCAA tournament is kind of what you live for.
Right. So let's see. Let's look at the men's bracket.
Had a lot of 12s beat 5.
Oh yeah, Zach. Zach Ide, man.
A little bracket they want to go to. You know, the one that usually is an upset. I think they had 2.
So let's talk about the East first. We got UConn and Northwestern got to play, San Diego State and Yale, and then Illinois and Iowa State.
Well, UConn got a cakewalk, and that's at least a cakewalk to the Sweet 16. Well, to the Elite 8.
Yeah.
You know what? Right? Triple G. Look, bro. We're not about to do this. I ain't about to do this with you today. I'm about to send you a link so you can come on here and go toe-to-toe with Steve-O. Because that what you asked for.
His name Burns. DJ Burns.
Oh, yeah, Burns. My bad. I said Brown. Burns. But, yeah, big man got beat. I mean, he be fading away. I love to watch him. I love his game. So I hope NC State can go far in the tournament, man. What you said we starting at, KP?
The East.
Can't see that.
What you see right there?
Oh, okay. I got you.
We got. So you think? So you got UConn.
I'm sick of Duke fan.
I got UConn winning it all.
Oh, my bad. You think UConn gonna win it all?
I got UConn winning it all. I do.
This bracket over here on the what's the South? You got Houston, JMU, they look good. Duke, who you never know what they
I like do. Duke, bro. I like Duke, but James Madison is gonna be a tough matchup. But I like Duke. Give me Duke out of there.
But Duke gonna have to play Houston. That's what I think, and I think that's where they're going.
Oh yeah.
Don't know though.
Houston can be.
Houston holds it down.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I think Houston wins it all personally.
Oh, you got Houston winning it all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think JMU going. I think if JMU beat Duke,
probably
they'll get to the Final Four. Well, they won't. They gotta. Yeah. Yeah, man. What's next down here? The West bracket.
Oh, North Carolina. Yeah, give them Houston versus North Carolina. Yeah, Houston versus North Carolina with Houston winning.
No Arizona, no Baylor.
North Carolina's in the other one.
No, they down there at the bottom.
They're down the West.
No, Houston. No, you talking about North Carolina State?
No, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
No, they're not gonna. You said they're gonna play Houston for the championship.
NC making it versus Houston.
Oh, okay. North Carolina ain't making it either because they about to get beat by Arizona. But
I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I was about to say I'm shocked.
I am a Tar Heel fan. That shaky start against Michigan State kind of upset me.
But they finished strong though.
They did finish strong. They went on like an 18-0 run. I mean, they did finish strong, but
and Baycott, all of 42 years old. It's like men versus
man.
So Baycott. I'm just saying, Baycott been playing since the pandemic started. Like, bro, been around for
he got a COVID year. He got a COVID year.
Do you think he improved his NBA stock?
No, sir. Bro, they're gonna be like, man, he's too old. No, I don't say he messed it up, but I think he is what he is. He's gonna be
he is what he is. Yeah,
that's
what I think.
Mid first round pick. I think he would have been there 3 years.
I don't even think he's a first round. I mean, they may take him first round, but I don't think he's a first round pick.
He'll be one of those G League guys that play there for the longest.
Bro, how old do you think he gonna be before he get to the NBA? If you send him to the G League?
I didn't say he wasn't gonna get drafted. I didn't say he wasn't gonna get drafted. I don't think he first round though. I mean, he's gonna rebound for you.
Y'all start this today.
Shout out to the wife. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even go start with these two. Go back to the tournament, Frank.
We here, man. Then on the next side, the Midwest, got Gonzaga left, Creighton, Tennessee.
I like Tennessee. I do like Tennessee to get through that side.
You like Tennessee to come out against Tennessee against Houston?
Yeah. Give me Tennessee and Houston, then give me North Carolina and
you know Purdue over
there. You know what? No. Take that back. Give me Creighton. Creighton looked good. I like Creighton last night. I don't know if they played too much last night.
They got Purdue over there too now.
I don't like Purdue like that. I don't know. True. I ain't no fan of Purdue like that. I like NC State better than I do Purdue. I do.
Okay.
But Gonzaga is gonna be Gonzaga coming out.
Purdue gonna have to play Gonzaga, I think.
Yeah.
They got to beat Utah State today, but
I need some upsets, man. I think. Give me a Cinderella story. Who do y'all think can realistically make it? The Cinderellas, you got JMU, Yale, Creighton, Grand Canyon is still out there.
Creighton can shoot.
Well, Creighton's ranked number 3. So I mean, is that really?
Creighton isn't a Cinderella.
I mean,
yeah. But I'm talking about like Grand Canyon, like the guys that's like ranked 12, 13.
I
mean, technically, NC State would be a Cinderella. Technically,
really, they beat some good teams this year, man. They whooped Duke. They whooped Duke. Rather. That's true. They had some letdown games throughout the season. Not gonna lie, they did. But if I just had to pick a Cinderella, like we were all gonna put our money in and go somewhere and bet again, probably Yale. Give me
James Madison, man. VA guy till I die.
Madison losing to Duke. Don't do that.
I guess I would go Yale, but I don't think none of them gonna be there. To be honest with you, if I have to pick, I would say I'm gonna go Yale. I guess.
I got JMU making the Cinderella Final Four. They'll get beat up on, but it'll be a good story.
Houston,
it'll be a
Houston will run them.
I would like to see James Madison beat Duke though. Ooh, that'd be a good day. That'd be a good day on the World Wide Web.
Boy, they're gonna have so many arguments on the golf course and Club Fed. The arguments are going to be ridiculous.
They don't want that coach's head.
I already want his head anyway because he done lost to UNC 3 or 4 straight times. At this point,
ain't no shame in losing to the better team now. You can't fault that man for losing to the better team. Come on now. Ain't no shame in that.
Here they go.
Ain't no shame.
Here they go.
What about that?
Hold on. What rivalry do you think is more like futile? Georgia versus Florida or UNC versus Duke?
It just depends on because you looking at Georgia and Florida football, then you compare UNC Duke basketball. They about the same. Probably UNC Duke, probably a little bit more.
I would say basketball probably, but yeah, it is kind of hard to cross the sport line.
We have to do
that's why I think
that Duke North Carolina rivalry pretty deep though.
And they even. They like even. Georgia's running away with the damn.
Here we go.
That's
off to the women.
Oh, that's what we're going with? Okay.
Here we go. See, you know what I'm saying? You give a man an inch, you take him out.
Hey, what Triple G at? He ain't respond to that comment, did he? Oh, okay. He probably ain't watching.
All right, let's talk about the most exciting aspect of basketball right now, the women.
That's what I've been wanting.
First of all, before we pull up this bracket, I've been talking about women's basketball. Crystal, you've been talking about women's basketball for the longest. It could be documented, years ago, months ago. other networks. And
we
all
first
that
started.
Yeah. Women's basketball, you've been preaching it. It's like the world finally woke up this year. It's like everybody was like
last year.
It's been a steady increase. It's been a steady increase.
But last year was the excitement. It was like Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Oh, but now you got Juju out there. You got the Stanford girls. You got Notre Dame, South Carolina. They got dunking and behind the backs, and like it's just way more entertaining without the dunking. So what do you have to say about that? It's just as far as how do you feel about the new excitement about women's basketball, particularly college?
It's about time because the excitement that people see now, they've been doing this stuff, but now the ESPN, NCAA, they've made a conscious effort to promote it more. And sometimes people ain't gonna see it unless you promote it. I watch sports all the time, so I don't need you to necessarily promote it in order for me to watch it, but people do. So, and then to have Caitlin Clark be I don't want to sound racist or nothing, but to be white, like pure white, like this is Iowa white. She's from Iowa, like this. You don't get no whiter than that. Like out with the cows white. So, and for her to do what she's doing, and she's raised ticket sales, not just home games, but when she going somewhere else, she's selling them out. Ticket sales have escalated because of her and her breaking that record, then her beating Pete Maravich, like all of that. It has more people watching it, but I think people's problem with Caitlin Clark has nothing to do with her, right? She is from the you're right. Has nothing to do with her, but more of like now y'all want to get on the bandwagon, but we've had greatness that do actually more than what Caitlin Clark does. And that may be taboo to say, but just as far as winning, we've had other better players with a much longer accolades as far as just winning. So, but it is going in the right direction. So you have to be excited about that, and they're trying to bridge the women's game to the WNBA because they have not done that yet. And so that's why it's good that Caitlin Clark is where she is now, and people believe in her the way that they do, because her next step is the Indiana Fever. Then she's still relatively close to home, right? Like Iowa, Indiana, kind of.
Midwest.
So to keep, and then I think their ticket sales, when they found out that she said she would go to the league, everybody knows that she's the number one pick. So the Fever sold out.
Is she the number one pick?
Absolutely. And it's not a question. She's the number one pick, and it ain't even close. Number two ain't even close. It's not even close.
And Reese ain't close?
It's not no.
She didn't even make all. She wasn't even. She didn't even get All-American this year.
Who? Andrew Reese? I think that's politics though, because she was doing a lot. She was doing a lot, child.
But it ain't.
She got second team.
She's a double. Andrew Reese is a double, but correct, right, triple or
Maya Moore was that girl. I got to play
Hose Claw, or Hose Claw might be before y'all time, or Hose Claw, or Diana Taurasi. And then UConn is UConn, so that's always gonna be pushed. If you from UConn, Tennessee, those were the teams, so they got pushed anyway. But Breanna Stewart she won a championship every year. There's no way you can put Caitlin Clark above her as far as like a college resume type thing. And she was leading those teams all 4 years. So, but it's been a good play.
Like that.
So,
and they got Paige this year. UConn be having them little white girls that be hooping, dog. I love Paige. She
gonna have to come back another year.
Like she really be bumping.
You think
she comes back?
Put that bracket up, KB. Let's see that bracket real quick.
Yeah, she coming back.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Let's check this bracket
share.
out. Let's see what we got here. South Carolina versus North Carolina. Ooh. So is Dawn Staley gonna win it all or no? She ain't win it all last year. She got to win this year, right?
She doesn't have to.
I mean, to solidify this greatness we giving her, I need a championship.
No, she's 2 years removed from a championship. What are you talking about?
But that was so old. That was a long time ago.
No, it was not.
Come on now.
You don't hold nobody else to that type of standard. No, sir. No, sir.
I forgot I was talking to a Gator fan. Y'all don't. No.
It's going to be.
She won in 2022. She just
won
in 2022.
We're going to be in 2025. This year almost over with.
Dang, she don't know who can win.
No, I don't. No, women can go one and done, but I think the issue is
they can't. You got to say
no, they can't.
They got to do the 3 years.
You got to do 3. Yeah.
Hell, they make more money.
At this point, it don't even serve them to do 3.
Now that part, I agree.
Not at this point. It doesn't even. It serves them to go your whole 4. If you're if right now, if you're Juju and the league stay the way everything stays primarily the way it is, it doesn't do her any justice. More than likely to stay for to stay and only do 3 years.
Right. And the money she about to make.
In the NIL, I was about to say, with NIL, no, you're not running to the league anyways. You might make just as much as some of the women in the NBA.
Probably more. Some of them probably make more, but like if you take Caitlin Clark makes $3 million in NIL deals, but she's gonna make that in the league. You see, like she had a COVID year to be able to come back, but there's really no reason for her to come back because she's gonna make her money no matter where she goes. Now, Angel Reese. She make a lot in NIL. I think I know she's in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, for the women, but I don't know.
You don't think the WNBA can market her properly to get her?
Angel Reese?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that
we haven't seen them do it yet, so I'm with you. I thought the momentum that she had and everything that she had going into this season would carry her over and be transcended to be that first person that the WNBA says, hey, you got a college star. And then I did. For like last year around this time, I did. But now as the year progressed for us, changed my mind. Maybe that's what it was for us. And I thought that would transcend and she would grow beyond that, but I guess it never happened.
She's gonna be drafted. She's gonna be in the league, and if you watch, I'll say anything about her, she is very media savvy. To be 21 or 22 or whatever, she handles her own social media really well. She says the right things publicly for the most part. They started off a little shaky though. Yeah. The season started off shaky, and to be fair, Kim Mulkey doesn't do no justice. As good as Kim Mulkey is in X's and O's and coaching, she just appears like a horrible person though. Like it's a lot of stuff. Yeah. With Kim.
They about to release that. You see, she about to sell a suit of Washington Post. They're writing a hit piece on article, her.
Yeah. She just got a lot of things that's like.
Then at Baylor, she had some stuff going on at Baylor too.
Right. She had stuff going on at Baylor. She's not she wasn't for old girl coming home. Well, I'm not gonna say she wasn't for her coming home, but. She never said anything positive, and that girl won her 2 championships and solidified her place in history. Even though Kim Mulkey's great, but those championships with Brittany Griner really made you watch Kim Mulkey.
She ain't no Pat. She all right.
She all right. And I don't know. Kim Mulkey's not. I love Pat Summitt. That's
too.
It for me.
She ain't no Pat.
Pat Summitt it for me. But yeah, so I don't think Kim Mulkey even promotes them. She don't even come out and advocate for them publicly the way Dawn Staley advocates for her players, the way Coach Yo from Ole Miss advocates for her players. Like, she doesn't do any of that. Like, Kim Mulkey doesn't do any of that, and she's one of the faces of women's basketball. So for her not to do any of that for her all-black team, except for one player or whatever, I don't know. But
let's look at this bracket. Let's see what we got. We got Iowa. Y'all think Iowa and West Virginia? Iowa gonna walk away with that one.
Yeah.
I don't really see nobody.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see them like clearly. This gonna be the Final Four. I think Iowa.
Who you got? Final?
Iowa, LSU, Notre Dame, and South Carolina.
So both of them ain't making it to the Final Four. So who making it? LSU or Iowa? Because they got to play each other in the Elite Eight. If they make it to each other, they'll play each other in the Elite Eight.
Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't even
that's the top, KB. That's the whole. That's just the top side.
Yeah. Elite Eight. I got LSU beating Iowa.
Woo.
Mm-hmm. I do too. But LSU a little shaky. You can't really believe.
They are.
LSU shaky. So I don't know. I mean, on my bracket, I put LSU, but
give me Iowa. I'm sorry. I think Iowa's just a better
but
team.
I will say this about Iowa now. I will say this about Iowa. Their second leading scorer, she didn't play the second half against Holy Cross because she was having migraine, and she their post player.
Yeah.
So I think she does I think she averages about 14 a game. So that might be something to watch, going forward, because she need that girl.
Yeah. Right.
I like Colorado too, though. Colorado got a pretty good team.
Colorado been hooping. Shout out to the Sanders daughter. You know what I'm saying? Shelamite. She ain't really been playing, but
I was about to say, is she playing?
I was like,
but she on the team.
I ain't fooling with you.
You gotta find a way to throw. Gotta find a way
on the team
to throw Deion in there.
We're gonna talk about Deion later. Deion trying to hijack this draft coming up.
Oh man, that joint's hilarious. Then down here, I got South Carolina, USC. I think they're gonna now USC versus UConn.
I was about to say UConn and Duke gonna be the game, in my opinion.
If they beat Ohio
State,
State,
what's gonna be the game?
Oh well, yeah, Duke might be a Duke losing.
Yeah.
Let me turn that. Hold on. I ain't gonna turn it on because I ain't gonna pay
UConn versus Duke.
What's the score, Chris?
UConn versus Ohio State.
What's the score? They playing right now. What's the score?
Yeah, I got Ohio State beating Duke though.
11-4.
Yeah.
Man, USC versus UConn. Hey man, USC versus UConn. You give me Page against Juju. Hey, bro. Hey, man. I'm there. My popcorn, like that's some.
Yeah,
Page can hoop, man. Page is like that. I like Page.
Nah, she ain't Juju. I was just about to say she ain't Juju.
Juju's nice.
Juju might be.
Juju got enough, and then USC got another player that you got to watch. You got to watch Forbes too.
Yeah.
Because what they do is, I don't know if y'all watched when Stanford played. When Stanford played USC the first time, Juju dropped 51 on them. But when they played them the second time, they wouldn't let her touch the ball. The reason why they won was because of Ford.
Okay.
Hey man, but Juju is like that as advertised. Then I got Stanford coming out this bracket down here because
so you're gonna have Stanford versus scroll up.
Texas.
I got Texas. That's what. Go back down. Go back down. Yeah, right there.
So Stanford versus Texas, but I think the Final Four is going to be Stanford, UConn, South Carolina, and LSU.
That's who I got.
See, if I pick right with Chris on basketball, I'm doing something right. That's the game.
That Texas Stanford game gonna be good though.
Oh yeah, Stanford.
Texas good.
All right, y'all sleeping on Tennessee now. Watch Tennessee. I like Tennessee. I like Tennessee girls this year too. So I believe they'll be NC State, and then we'll see them versus Iowa. Versus Stanford. Probably loses to Stanford though. Juju 35 easy. I'm telling you.
Hey,
she had 20 last game. She was the first freshman to since Candace Parker in her freshman year opening the tournament to score 20 points, 4 assists, something like that, 4 rebounds or something.
That man said the richest bench warmer.
Who the richest bench warmer?
Deion Sanders' daughter.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you gotta get her a spot on that team and get them over there.
Man,
did y'all watch Iowa State play the other night? Audie Crooks scored 40 points.
I didn't see that one. I did. I think I went. That was that Friday night.
Yeah.
I went to see Beetlejuice live. Took the wife to see Beetlejuice live at the Fox Theater. So,
how was it? Was it good?
It was good. It was way better than I projected. I thought it was gonna be, a little corny kids. It is not for kids at all. Don't take your kid at all. Like, you're gonna have to cover their ears and like look at them. who was sitting in front of this lady, and she had brought her 2 sons. They were probably 10, 12, somewhere in that range. And every time they would make a joke, it would be sexually driven. Like Beetlejuice was on it. Like he was on 10. And she would look over at them after every joke, you know what I mean? And it was just like, man, you shouldn't have brought them kids. Like,
she didn't know. She didn't know.
She did. Nobody did. Nobody knew it was.
Because I would have thought Beetlejuice was kind of like for kids. Well, maybe teenagers type, whatever.
Nah, man, he making very explicit jokes.
Oh, because I watched
gesture jokes.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't for kids. He talking about but I don't want to get us canceled. It ain't for kids. It ain't for kids, but definitely a dope show.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm looking forward to the rest of the March Madness, man. Especially the women. The guys, you know, they're gonna get the prime time, but the women game, man, hey, that's it. And shout out to we didn't get to talk about the AU League down here in Dallas. A lot of the WNBA players, some people that aren't on teams anymore. I guess the WNBA is trying to expand, add a couple of new teams. And it was good to see players like Ted Cooper, and you know what I'm saying, and Destiny from USC, from South Carolina. Like they're playing in that league, but you also have Colston from Las Vegas. There's players that's active in the NBA still playing. Then you have players who, like, you know, kind of didn't make the cut, and they were hooping, man. Like it was intense. Like they hooping. It just finished. I'm gonna say yesterday was the yesterday or today is the championship or like the final game. But it's good that they're expanding. I honestly think the WNBA should have a team just like the G League has every team representing having the team. I think WNBA should have a team. Each team should have a WNBA team.
Okay, I got it.
Like it just.
Yeah, y'all gotta come watch it though. Like I can't put a team out there and you ain't gonna put the 4,000 seats in. You know what I mean?
So, let me tell you what my father-in-law, who he be tuning in, he might be tuning in. He suggested, what if we do it kind of like we did in high school, where you had the girls play first, then the guys. Instead of selling 2 individual tickets, or having 2 individual.
You get a 2 for 1.
You get a 2 for 1. The girls play first, the guys come on after that.
That'd be dope.
I mean,
that's what my father-in-law suggested.
I think it's dope from our standpoint, right? Because we ain't in no league. But if you was a woman in the league, and now the only reason why you get viewership is because they get to see the men. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, I guess you got.
I'm with you. No, I 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no,
y'all really come to see LeBron, but y'all came to see me.
It's true, but you have. It's all about exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think if you can sell the exposure for like a year or two, like do that for like a year or two, and get people coming, they'd be like, all right, we're going to branch off. Then you probably have more people to be like, yo, I loved when I watched them play. It was exciting. I'll go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to build the fan base, and what they're doing now. I mean, maybe this young crop of players.
That's what I was
the social media group. This is, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be maybe the ones that really,
forward.
Bring that excitement in. Because I'm tuned in, man. I'm definitely going to be going to the joint and checking them out.
Yeah. I think if they market these girls properly and they use the stardom that they've already built and don't try to suppress them or try to make them fit into whatever they want them to be, I think it'll prosper. It'll succeed. But if you try to take them and make them into something that they're not, or try to make them fit into something you already got set up, then I don't think it's going to work.
What do they have?
You don't have. I would say you don't have anything that has ever hit the league. But to me, like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Flojo, Flage, the girl from USC, Juju. Like you don't have anything that's lined up to come.
Well, I don't think you've been able to market because you haven't had the money. Now they're putting more resources.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You got more women, especially on Twitter, like all these people saying these things, and now you watch viewership for just like for Fox. The women's game went up 48. Actually, more women watch. More people watch the women's game for Fox now, just for Fox, than they do the men.
They've sold more tickets,
like 48%.
They've sold
more people are tuning in, so you gotta go.
And the social media is present. Like I follow
Don't tell her yourself. Be careful.
Sydney Colson. No, but she's hilarious. Like, I mean, but she's funny as hell, dog. Like, that's the personality. It's like when you watch, you know, a lot of the players in the NBA.
Yeah, it's way older than that. Yeah. I'm about to say, damn, 10 years ago. I know. Maya played high school.
27, 28.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got to remember this. When they had Cooper and Don Staley and all them was playing. Like,
he was about to Triple G. I had to tell him chill out.
No. Like,
he almost messed up earlier. Steve, he said, "Yeah, Tia Cooper playing." Like,
no, it's already known. It's already known. Ain't no secret. Ain't no secret in my house. Ain't no secret. You know, Tia Cooper is, you know what I'm saying, top 5 WNBA players, top 5 athletes on my top 5 list. She's fine. But she ain't finer than my wife though. You know
there it is. Clean it up.
Hey, you gotta say that, yeah.
But no, Sydney Colson is hilarious. Asia, like Asia Wilson, hilarious. She's my favorite basketball player. Zaya Cook, like I love watching Zaya Cook when she play, like handles. Like I love the different characters and that's we see in the WNBA now. It's just not the one. It's like, yo, you watching this, you got the handles, it's the game. Like, I enjoy it, man. So
and when you talk about handles, y'all go watch South Carolina because go watch Malaysia for a while with them handles and them pads. So
I can't wait till she get in the league.
Yeah.
You damn right. You damn right. You damn right.
He's doing the right thing, Trevor.
I'm the biggest simp in the world for my wife. Absolutely. If she wants some water right now, I'll pause this video and go upstairs and get her some. You tripping? Well, afterwards.
Oh man, don't forget April 7th, man. If you're in the Atlanta area, the metro area, please come out. I got the basketball game that I will be hosting for the 4-7 boys. This is their second annual event. Last year it popped up on my timeline. They actually had a dope art show last year that they did. This year they're actually doing a free basketball game. The link is on the page, man. If you're in the Atlanta metro area, please make sure you guys come out, come holler at your boy. They're gonna let me ask you this about that game. What you got?
Are you hosting the way that they host in one game?
Yep.
You're like,
right there,
baby.
Right there. Yep. With the mic, right there on the court. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there.
That's dope.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. What I'm proposing next year though is we have team toe-to-toe versus team 4-7. We just do it like that. Have my own team. I got a squad of basketball players.
I was about to say.
No, I'm not playing. I'm coaching. Just get the other stuff. No, I can play though. Don't get me wrong now. I get out there, but it's full court, up and down the court.
I'm gonna be in the corner, one corner to the next.
So y'all big 3 players. Y'all big 3.
Yeah. Big 3. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, you want a segue? Was that the segue to the take it or leave it?
Yeah.
Hey man, we're gonna talk about this big 3, but not the big 3 y'all think we talking about.
It's time for Take It or Leave It with KB and Steve-O.
Are you not entertained?
So
now we
the leave it section.
Metro.
Oh, go ahead. KB, you chopping up over there, man.
I'm choppy.
You good? Go ahead.
Oh, take it or leave it. We don't trust you. Future Metro Boomin first featuring Kendrick Lamar. We do more than just sports. Man, let me tell you something.
Like
we was about to go to sleep the other night. It was like 11:30. And just was like, wait, Kendrick got a verse? And so when he dropped a verse, we like, all right. And then we listened to it.
Yeah, he went in.
Said, he throwing shots at. We was like, he throwing shots at Drake. We was like, oh, as a fan, you know what I'm saying? We've been waiting for the direct shots. They've been doing subliminals for like 10 years. Yeah. But it was a direct shot. Then I was like, wait, is that Cole too?
Yeah, he hit Cole too.
Ooh, get the strays every
joint just spray. I love it. So what y'all think about the whole thing?
What you got, Chris?
What's my take it or leave it? Because I'm taking it. I'm taking
just the album period.
You taking the album? I was talking about the
oh, you talking about just the shots? The verse.
Shot.
Oh,
Cole,
take the whole thing. So
Cole versus Drake versus Kendrick.
Ooh.
That's what I'm check out.
Oh, man.
Actually, to lyrically, you could take Drake out of it for me. Drake, I mean, Drake got lines. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Drake hater or anything, but if I was just going like pure like bar for bar like that, give me Cole versus Lamar.
Yep.
So I want to see what their response is, but K-Dot did. He delivered. It did what it was supposed to do.
But y'all know Drake do this diss track thing.
Now you're right.
Y'all know that now. Y'all know Drake do that. I'm just saying.
Right.
Y'all look at Meek Mill.
That was
look at Pusha. I'm just saying. He didn't, but he did. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't.
And I think he's gonna probably. He probably knew better. He probably knew better than to go there.
He knew better. Drake don't rap against other rappers who can rap.
You said he doesn't?
He don't. He ain't say nothing to Pusha. He ain't respond to Joe Budden when they was doing their stuff. He ain't respond to Common when Common was coming at his neck.
He did respond to Joe Budden.
No, not recently. Not the Instagram post.
Joe Budden. Everybody said
he ain't no rap.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Joe Budden.
I can write something against Joe Budden.
No, I don't disrespect Joe Budden.
I don't think he's afraid of
Joe Budden can rap.
Joe said something on a podcast and he responded.
Here you go. Oh,
just
God,
like that too. Oh no, not a whooping.
Oh no. No Diddy stuff and you're gonna get his flag and take him down.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Drake.
I say it like this, right? Now, my household, we are my wife is team Cole. I'm like in between Kendrick and Cole. It's like either one, I can't really say who's better because they both great. But I love this for rap. Like we haven't had a top guys battle since Jay-Z and Nas. And this is
Jay-Z and Ye?
No.
Did they really battle?
I guess you're right. They didn't.
I mean,
I guess you're right. You're right.
Boom. Like we going back and forth. And when you look at it, this is the kind of the Jay-Z and Nas of this generation. You know what I'm saying? Cole is on the Nas and Kendrick, he got the commercial accolades and the stories and everything else is Jay-Z. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Like Cole right now is in the middle of his album. He has been killing like freestyles, features, everything he's been dropping has just been like crazy heat. So
what Jess said. We want to know what Jess got to say. What Jess said. We want her opinion.
Oh, she upstairs. She lives upstairs listening to the joint right now. Listen to the Kendrick. I can hear it. Like, because we're like, oh my God.
Oh man, Metro didn't miss. Metro did not miss with Now beat that he put out on that album. Metro did not miss.
So how do y'all feel with? So we all know that Metro and Drake had a falling out because Drake got his feelings about what Metro said about the album. Mm-hmm. And then supposedly Future and Drake had a fallout over a woman.
Princess Diana. That's the name of the album.
Crazy.
Name of the song, I mean. Her name Princess Diana.
Exactly. So you got that. And then you got the Metro making the beat. New Kendrick on there who don't like Drake. It was like the Megatron form of the hate Drake. Yeah. Like they formed together. And it's like, yo, that's a crazy combination.
So you saying Cole caught a stray?
No, Cole caught more than a stray.
I'm saying he's going at Cole too, though, right?
Yeah.
No, because Cole said they was the big three. That's why he said, no, it's the big me.
He said it's the big three. But lately I've been feeling like Muhammad Ali. He said, I'm not the three, not the two. I'm the UNO. He been saying that for the longest. For last.
That's Cole said that, right?
Yeah, Cole said that.
Yeah, and so that's
we sit back. Oh, and he's doing this. And he's doing this. We was listening to we be listening to rap stuff. And Cole dissed Kendrick on the song on one first person shooter when he talked about at the end of his verse, he said everybody's stepping in something. And Kendrick Lamar last album is the Big Steppers.
Right.
So he do a little shot, and I guess Kendrick heard it and was like, hey man, he said, I'm still that guy. I said, hey, I'm still Kung Fu Kenny from Compton. I got PTSD. He said, when he said the line, the Prince outlived Mike Jack.
Mike Jack.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
man.
That was fine. That was fine.
Drake, if Drake don't respond, I don't want to hear no,
he
I don't want
to. He's going to respond.
Prince ain't gonna tell him not to respond.
Hey, as a grown man, Drake, you almost 40, dog. You got. Hey, sorry, Jay.
Drake might take the high road.
That back-to-back treatment.
He ain't taking the high road.
Drake might take the high road because, like you said, he don't really go back at people that can really rap. So I don't know.
He
but you gonna shoot that Future? You think he gonna shoot that Future?
Future can't rap.
I can see that.
I
can see him shooting that Future.
I don't know about that one. Well, it's over a girl. You right. It might be over a woman. Guys that do.
And Drake, the one who caught the feelings. It ain't Future.
That's typical though, right? Like we all knew that. Future. We had to guess who. Of course, we would say Drake. Drake put pigtails on, so of course it was Drake. Paint nails. Of course it's him.
Oh man! All I say is,
oh wait. Speaking of painting nails, is Caleb Williams the best quarterback in the draft?
That's how you gonna segue to Caleb Williams. Speaking of painting your nails,
Caleb, it was a good segue. It was a good one. I like that. It was prime. No, but shout out to Kendrick. I can't wait for the back and forth for them to do it. But the segue into the NFL to finish strong with these the players. I don't know that Caleb Williams is probably the best quarterback prospect, but I don't think that it's a really good quarterback class, honestly.
Really? I
think there's a lot of names. But I think when you get down to the skill set, I think this will be another disappointing draft quarterback class. Like how we look back at the 2022 group. I think this may be the same thing. Honestly, it's a bunch of backups to me. There's nobody who's screams, franchise changer. None of them.
So you don't think Caleb Williams says? You don't think he says franchise?
They already his teammates. They said, "Look, you gonna save all." They're already at his neck, and he ain't even been drafted yet. They already telling him, "Don't bring that Hollywood shit." they has already started. Like no, I don't see it. I think he's Johnny Manziel with maybe better accuracy, like a little bit, but he's athletic. He'll make the run. He doesn't stay in the pocket. When they broke down his film, he runs the first sign of somebody getting through. He takes off. And you're not going to do that in the league when Myles Garrett is running at you on one side. You're not going to be able to just run around in the backfield and then try to throw it up to a guy. Hell nah. No, I don't see it.
So you don't think he's going to figure it out? Just like any other quarterback? He's going to figure it out, right?
Well, I don't think
the tools where we believe he could figure it out, right?
I don't think he'll figure it out because I don't think he thinks anything is wrong.
Well, he will to figure it out. When Garrett hit him, he'll know something wrong.
No, I don't know that he will. Is he going to be a guy that says the right things, or is he going to be another Zach Wilson who's like, my line need to block better for me? Like, is he like it's going to happen? And I personally would stay away from Caleb Williams personally, but that's just me.
All right, so looking at the draft, I always feel like there are tiers. There are levels to everything, as they say, right? So if you're looking at the level, you got Caleb Williams, probably Drake Mays, and Jaden Daniels is the top level, or supposed to be the top tier in this year's draft. But when I look at those three guys, do any of them have like a signature top 5 win, signature game that you can think about and be like, damn, he took that game over? And I just remember him taking the team down the field and winning the game. I remember him taking the game over. I don't got that. Who? Now, not versus Florida. We're not talking about.
No, I mean, Jaden, he did it against Bama too. But
did they win the game?
No.
Okay, I said win.
No, they did. No, they did beat. I think they did beat Bama.
They didn't beat. No, Bama won in that overtime. You got double overtime, triple overtime, or something like that.
Isn't that the one with the tight end scored for LSU?
I think LSU and Bama have had two 2 years.
Maybe it's like
so. We might be talking about the right year, but we might not.
But I mean, Jaden Daniels, he won the Heisman. Like he's very athletic. He runs. You remember how like Desmond Ridder was running the ball in college at Cincinnati? You know what I'm saying? Like you remember, he's just a running quarterback who can make throws. But are you going to have dynamic wide receivers who are getting open like Neighbors was? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had 3 wide receivers, All-American type quality guys. You're not going to have that other team he goes to. And you're not going against defenses that's giving up 400 yards a game. Caleb Williams, he did a few. He had a game against Arizona where he literally won the game. But again, you played against Arizona. You're not doing that against Arizona Cardinals. I don't care how bad they are.
Yeah, he had this. I do like this play here, though. I'm about to play a play that he had, and I think it was probably one of the better plays I ever seen from a quarterback. Bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Third and 1. Brooks this time spins off one. They get stopped. No, Williams took it out of his arms magically. What a play, leaving the Jayhawks shocked in his wake.
What you think about that play? Does that give you that it factor? Is that the play that be like?
Hell no. Because when he get hit that first time, bruh, he ain't, bruh. I mean, it was a smart play. Don't get me wrong, he ain't stupid. It was a high IQ like reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a great football play, but fam, the way the defense is flying, Patrick Queen hit you the first time, then Roquan following up behind him. Yeah, right. Try that. His helmet is still rolling down the field. Still, like, nah, bro. Like, that's the one thing about college to pros. Like, wow. The plays they make it's like, oh wow, you have to put it into context of who they're playing against. He did that against a Kansas team who they won 7 games that year and was like, oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Like,
no, I don't either. That's why I asked you guys what you guys think about. I want to ask you guys what you guys think about Caleb and what you guys think about this year's quarterbacks, and what do you guys think about
Stetson Bennett would have did the same thing that Caleb Williams did if they switched spots, but I don't think that Caleb Williams would have won the Natty for Georgia if they'd have switched, because of the type of emotional leader Stetson was, and you know what I'm saying, like it was different for him. I don't think if you put Caleb Williams in that situation that it would be the same. He's literally Stetson Bennett.
The disrespect.
He says a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Is it? Stetson got
triple OG disrespectful too. Somebody on more athletic Trubisky. Disrespectful.
Hey man, it is what it is.
What you think, Chris? What you think about these quarterbacks this year? What you think? And you being your team now, you're a Patriots fan. Y'all are gonna take one of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna end up taking. Personally, I want Marvin Harrison. Personally, but you're right. They're gonna take a quarterback, and they probably gonna take Drake May.
Patriot.
But I don't want Drake May. He doesn't move me either. I know he got a strong arm, and he doesn't move me either. But you're right. It's not that strong of a quarterback class. I think you have to take Caleb Williams, number one, because he's seen as generational talent. So if you don't take him and he turns out to be something, you're gonna look super stupid. And you can't look stupid on that side of it. You just can't look stupid. But
does Caleb Williams, if you put Caleb Williams and Justin Fields coming out at the same time, I'm still picking Justin Fields. Still. It's not the player. If Justin Fields would have got drafted to another team or a team that remotely knew how to run their organization,
right,
he would be way better off than he is now.
Agreed. I do agree with that.
Caleb Williams going right into the same thing. It's not the quarterback, bro.
But he does have better.
I was just gonna say
weapons though. Keenan Allen is one of the greatest route runners in the last 15 years for sure, right? Keenan Allen.
And he got to be back there in that pocket to throw the ball to Keenan Allen.
Is a legit wide receiver.
So they do.
So I mean, and he got DJ Moore.
Commit
so
the tight end is good
too. Yeah, he got some pieces to help.
Offensive line is trash.
Allen was Justin Herbert's kind of security blanket when he was there, because of course he was hurt. Keenan Allen did get hurt quite a bit, but I thought he was, so I don't know. I think he can be okay. I think he's gonna be all right. If he's not as diva as he appears to be.
Right, that's the only question.
Because he does appear babyish, and he's probably been babied throughout because of how good he is. He's probably been babied throughout, and these about to be grown men, and they ain't about to baby you. So
Michael Penix to the Raiders, I like that.
So that's all I'm saying. So all three of our teams are up here. Me being a Falcon fan, KB being a Raider fan, Crystal being a New England fan. How do you guys feel about PFF saying that these are the best landing spots for each of these quarterbacks and our teams? I'm not a fan of Bo Nix. Don't get me wrong. Do I think he'll have a better pro career than he will college? Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna have to sit for 3 years. You
better sit him. You better.
Yeah, we're gonna sit Spencer. Hold on, we got hold on. Wait a minute. Y'all know what we doing. You like that? Y'all know what we doing in the A, man.
That was after that one playoff win.
Yeah, when they went up there and beat the Saints.
I actually, maybe in the minority, minus once you get to a team, they like to cheer for you after. I've always liked Kirk.
Yeah, me too.
I like Kirk Cousins. He's a great fantasy football pick. Mm-hmm. He puts up great numbers. If you have a team that you do not have to solely rely on him to win you the game, because Atlanta does have a good defense. So, and they can run the ball. If they actually hand the ball to Rob, if they actually give him the ball. So right. If you just need him, if you can just, because he'll make a mistake on you. He will make a mistake, but he can put up them numbers though. He really can. He's very what's my man from the Chargers?
Herbert? Herbert?
No, not Herbert. Before him. Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers. Then they put up these good numbers, but if you need them to do that play to win that game, they don't do it. But don't put them in that position. Make it where your defense got to win that thing for you, or something like that. I think he's gonna be all right with the Falcons, personally.
I think he'll be all right too. I just don't know how successful. I think it'll be first year we did good. We were right there. It was 3-point loss. Next year, and then next year comes.
He ain't got but 2 years. He ain't got but 2 good years.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be like, and when you look back, I'm like, man, regular season, we won 11 games. We won 12 games.
I mean, you got to.
They're not gonna have nothing to show for it.
You got to get there.
And he's coming off a torn ACL too, right?
Achilles.
Okay.
Hey man, shout out to his agent.
That might be even worse.
Shout out to his agent, because that man, it works magic. He might be a voodoo doctor.
Yeah, all right, before we talk about Deion though, real quick, y'all, I wanted to play this clip and just get y'all opinion real quick on this.
Warren did not score and only had one shot attempt in that first half. Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back and threw it down and one from the rafters.
Now, mind you, John Collins had a concussion after that and had to leave the game. Still hasn't played since that game. I just want to get y'all opinion on that, though, man.
Okay, first of all, he didn't really touch the rim.
He didn't dunk it. He didn't dunk it, right?
Touch the rim.
He didn't dunk it.
He didn't touch the rim.
You right.
However, it was pretty spectacular. It's probably the best one we've seen, and definitely for this year. If not, just referring to another dunk he done had. I think it's.
Yeah. You think so?
I think
hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Have I seen any other dunk that are better than that?
Pocket picked right away. Man, who was that? Jalen Johnson. He goes right up and over Austin Austin Reeves.
Oh, my goodness.
What a way to start the game.
That's going to be on television tonight. I mean, he just takes off and goes up over him and one. And he looks at him like, are you crazy? You won't get in front of this?
Good heavens.
I just wanted to know.
I don't think it's. I think even what's kind of not touching the rim is better than that. Yeah. Even though that dunk was really good. Don't get me wrong, that was really good. The boy was trying to take a charge. Should have got his goof ass out the way. But he was trying to take a charge. But what you call him did it. Oh, and that dude is already bigger than Reeves anyway, right?
Yeah.
But what you call him is not bigger than Collins. He was over the top of him. So
Ant-Man remind me of the little kid in the hood that's just bad, but he just happened to grow up and be 6-something. he actually just grew up and made it. So you like Ant-Man, just a badass little boy in the hood, bro. He reminds me of that, but I mean I love it. They might
know how to do every sport.
They
say he can play anything. Yeah. Like they literally tried, bro, at every sport.
He the kid that was doing backflips like in the in the field and all that. Like that's him.
Can he be?
Can he be
the? Can he be the face of the NBA, or is there a ceiling that he can't get sometimes because of his authenticness? Can he be the face of the NBA? Because he took a lot of backlash. I don't know if y'all seen the after
women
clip.
To kill them babies. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it.
You know what I'm saying?
Go get that abortion, sweetheart. I don't
think
so.
Let him win. Let him win something.
Yeah.
Let him win something, and we will forget about John Morant, and it would be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I can see it. That's what I asked. But you still got Tatum. You still got Tatum. You still got Luka.
I mean, those guys are already kind of like fate. Like when you look at the NBA, and they run.
Well, LeBron's still LeBron right now.
Yeah, it's still LeBron's league now.
Absolutely.
But once he's gone, that's what I'm asking. Who do you guys protect to see?
Tatum.
Are we saying American or?
I'm asking y'all.
Or are you saying you? I mean, because if
this
right
face
now,
of the league,
your top players are European players. When you look at, or not from America, I should say. No, not from the United States. Maybe that's better to say.
Oh man, that's Steelers.
Yeah. So you would look at a Jason Tatum. You would hope for. I mean, John Morant had before the guns, he was right there. He was gonna be right there, but when he did all of that, that was foolishness. I think they'll be able to overlook Anthony Edwards' thing because we don't care about women's rights anyway. So
look at a minute.
Yeah, right. as a whole, because you have men making those decisions.
Not here on Toe2Toe Sports.
KB, all he did was what the government does, and that's tell women what to do. Hey. So all he did was do it. And y'all forget. So
somebody said Victor. Ooh.
Yeah.
And he is. Yeah. But then again, he's European too, so he's French, right? He's from France.
That boy is as advertised.
And then he got a brother that's 17.
Yeah. Luka got a brother that's better than him. They say.
I ain't heard that. Victor? I didn't know
that. Yeah, Little Luka. They call him Little Luka. He's better. They say he's better than his brother. Wow. He's more athletic. He's in shape. He's more athletic. Luka ain't jumping off the ground and doing the kind of stuff his brother.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta look him up and check him out.
And I was gonna be worse. It could be Gianna's brother.
Gianna's brother come in that local gym and tell all y'all look though. So don't about
he better 6'10", chiseled guy. He better be able to run through me. Absolutely. But he
all right, man. So let's get to these Deion Sanders comments and get out of here, man. So Deion Sanders had this to say.
Where do you predict Shedeur and Travis going in the draft?
Top 4.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Anywhere from 1 through 4. One of them is going to be 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
One of them is going to be
speaking
1.
into existence.
And the latter one would not go behind 4. Now, all this is subjective because I know where I want them to go.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget Shallow, okay? Mm-hmm. But I know where I want them to go. So there's certain cities that ain't gonna happen.
Okay, you on point.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an Eli.
Hey,
So do you think
did he name in the interview? Does he go and name those places or no?
He don't.
No, he says he did another interview. I think he says, "Well, I know." He's like, "I know these guys." He was like, "I'm a Gold Jacket. Like I have relationships." He was like, "I talked to the Jones. I talked to these the team presidents." He was like, "I know these guys. I know the GMs." He's like, "I know where they talking about picking them at." He was like, "If they were in the league this year." He's like, Shador would have been the number 2 quarterback. He's like, I've talked to those guys already.
Now that part, I don't think there's an issue with. I think it's more the part that you're saying there's certain cities we ain't going to. When you make a comment like that and you say stuff like that, we'll pull a Eli Manning. That means you're going to hijack the draft or you're going to dictate the draft. If there's somebody at the top of the draft that you don't want your son to go play for, then you're literally saying that we're going to threaten to sit out or we're going to threaten to hold out. So don't pick him. So you're basically hijacking the draft at that point, and you're dictating the picks. Do you think a prospect or a parent, even with the stature of Deion, we know how big Deion is, like you said, the gold jacket. His jacket should probably be bronze or a different color than everybody else. He's one of the GOATs when you think about GOATs and college football, baseball. Deion's been successful at everything he does, and I think that's why our people follow him the way that they do. Because when he says something, he usually backs it up, and it happens. Do you think that Deion or anybody else should have that type of power?
I don't think anybody should have the power, but people have the power. Like then when he said Eli Manning, you got to remember, that was the thing. He was like, "I'm not going to play for the Chargers. If you pick me, I'm not showing." Like, and that's the thing. And that leads up to the franchise. The same thing with Caleb Williams. He was like, if I go to a team, he was like, I'm not going to certain teams. He said that. He was like, I want ownership of wherever I go. Like these players.
Wasn't that a lie though? But wasn't that a lie? He didn't really say that.
Well, I didn't think he did.
I thought he came back and said he never said. Because remember they were saying that he wouldn't play for Chicago.
I thought y'all want to say
he
that.
Said he never said that.
Yeah.
So I think it's more like people in your camp, like just say.
Yeah, I mean, Deion happens to just have a microphone. I don't think it's any different than perennial number 1 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like when they have those meetings when the agent's talking to him, being like, hey, well, he really likes this team. You guys have number 1 pick. He would rather be a number 1 pick. But you know what I'm saying? Like they have that conversation. So I don't see them having a sit out thing, like it really being a sit out. But yeah, I mean, I think you're going to try to influence a team to move up if they're not number 1. Absolutely.
I didn't take it as I'm gonna let Crystal go. I didn't take it as him saying, I know people are going to move up to take you at number 1. I took it as him saying, if the Panthers have the number 1 pick next year, Travis Hunter ain't going.
Right. That's how I took it.
That's how I took it.
Yeah, no, that's how I'm saying it. I'm just saying he like he has.
So this is what I'm saying though. So which is greatly possible that the Carolina Panthers may have the number 1 pick. If he has scratched Carolina off the list for Travis Hunter and they're on the board and they say we want Travis Hunter first, I just don't think a player should have that type of power, or coach or a dad, mom. Right. I just don't think anybody should have that type of power to hold up the draft. What you think, Chris?
I agree. I'm really torn because I'm like, a little bit, I'm like, well, if Eli can do it.
True.
I'm kind of torn. Like if he can do it, then why Deion is football legacy too. Just like, I mean, maybe it's not as, whatever highly esteemed as Manning because of, Peyton and all of them. But like, that's really what that was based on, was that the Manning, that Archie was who Archie was, and, the Mannings are football royalty in some circles or whatever. And maybe in this new era, maybe Deion is royalty in some circles. Maybe his value, value like that. I don't like that he says those things because it puts a target on his back, but it also puts a target on his kid's back. And Travis Hunter, not even his kid, but whatever. But yeah, like I don't like he says that. Yeah, I don't like that he says it. Yeah. But I guess it would have to come out eventually anyway, though, right? Like if you like, okay, they're gonna put it out anyway. Like if I go to the Panthers privately and say, look, if y'all got this number 1 pick, my boy ain't coming here, or Travis Hunter ain't coming here. Like they're gonna put that out. Well, why y'all trading the first pick? Well, our first pick he ain't gonna come. So then, but then at the same time, kind of trying to dictate. You like you said hijacking, but you also like you're changing the league, right? Like you're kind of changing because
you don't think this is gonna start a president? This is gonna start something.
It's already started.
We've never seen it. We've never seen it outside Eli. My bad, Chris. Go ahead.
Right, but they tried to make it seem like that's what Caleb was doing. That's what Caleb's dad and he was doing. You want ownership? That sounds ludicrous. That sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? To say a rookie, you didn't win nothing. You didn't win anything in college. Not, you know what I'm saying? You didn't win a national title or whatever. They got you on camera crying. Cool, you passionate. I get it. I'm not holding that against you. I get the passion. I didn't cry it too. I didn't cry it in the locker room too. But
you did in the locker room though. You didn't do it out there. No,
but
I ain't crying my mama bosom on the sideline. Like mama. not past the age of 8. It's okay, babe. Let's go to CC. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Come on. It'll be okay. But yeah. So I don't know. You just kind of changing the trajectory of a team. If he has, not Shiloh, but
Shador.
The other one is as you know what you think he is. That could change a franchise. So now you changing an entire franchise just because you don't want to go to that city. You know, like I don't know. I mean, I guess this your kid, so you got a right to be the father.
But one thing, I don't like teams that give into it. See, it's more of a thing. You can tell me you don't want to come here. Cool. I'm drafting you. And if you don't show up, then you ruin your career. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there can be some type of conversation and stuff I get back. But at the end of the day, are you really about to ruin your situation because you don't want to come and play here?
So just like you just talked about with Caleb Williams' teammates already speaking out against him, you don't think that you're going to have a problem if you draft this boy and he come in here and he's already said he don't want to be here? You don't think the vets on your team going to already have an issue with you pulling that draft pick? So I can't do that. Me personally, I'd rather protect my franchise in my locker room, and I trade that pick off like Crystal said, or I'll go with the next best option. But you've already come in dictating that you don't want to be here. I'm not going to draft you because the veteran's going to be like, well, what the hell you bring him in? He already said he don't want to be here. So it's going to be a problem as soon as you walk in the door.
That's going to be a problem either way.
That's why I don't like
in other words, KB, you saying I'm going to call your bluff, basically.
Yeah.
So if you're going to sit out, let's see you sit out. And see, all it takes is one time, and them owners just get together. And they'll stand by what they say because it's their money. And they run it. They billionaires. And they'll say, don't nobody take him. Don't nobody take him.
We lost two of the greatest. We lost two of the greatest football players, two of the two GOATs, and Barry Sanders at Megatron, who was like, I don't want to be in this situation.
But look at the Detroit franchise, though. Look how Detroit has been.
But no, it's okay. You don't like that? Well, retire. Because we ain't sending you nowhere.
And you said, okay, I got you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's at the end of the day, fam, it's a job. You know, you're up here. We have the option of trading the pick. Because now, if I have a guy who comes out and say, you're not going to play for me, even if I try to trade you, who's going to give me the proper value for you?
Nobody.
Because they know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But that's why I don't pick you. I'm not picking you. I'll trade that pick or I'll pick the next best option. I'm not taking Shador if his dad don't come out and say we would. If I'm the Panthers and we win next year and they say Travis Hunter does not want to go to Carolina and Deion come out and say we're not going to the Panthers, I'm not going to waste my pick. I'm not going to waste my time. You're calling your bluff. That's just me.
I'd like, what you want to do? What you want to do if we pick you? Like it's too like you're putting your kids at too much of a situation. That's why sometimes I love Deion. Sometimes I just wish you shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be like, yo, man, just be quiet, bro. Like, we get it, but like, let them, let them be their own men for a moment. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Detroit for eating people too. I know we was into the show. They eating people in Detroit.
Oh man, wait, I gotta put that up.
What is going on?
So, what is going on? Hold up. So does NIL now influence that too? Because you got to think, I've made $4 million the last 3 years. Do I really care about you telling me that you ain't gonna draft me that high, or do I really care about draft? Because I've made money in college now. I mean, it's not gonna be the same amount of money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying I've been paid. So now does that influence my decision or my actions or how I act toward the draft?
Yes, because at the end of the day, you're trying to get here. You're trying to get to NFL. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely.
The Detroit Lions Ford Field will remain closed until the end of the month following a partially eaten corpse being found in the facility's water filtration system Friday night.
Wow.
The second week in a row, a body has been found on the premises. I don't know what's going on up there in Detroit. But if you got people up there in the vicinity, they stay near Ford Field, you better check on your people.
So that's the second body they found and partially eaten in the water filtration system. That means if you went to the water fountain, it was like, man, I just need a quick sip. Put the little, the water bottle. Now you don't drink in the drink. They put the water bottle to the thing, and you drinking half-eaten, decomposing body. Where does that happen? Like, how does that? Like, what?
You remember Dan Campbell was asking for them to get a real line in the facility for the longest. Maybe he stuck one in and didn't tell nobody, and maybe he went, might left it in his office or something. But I don't know, but that's wild. I hope they figure out what's going on up there in Detroit.
That's nasty. Don't drink the water.
What's is the water in Flint still?
I was about to say, the water in Michigan ain't been good.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, they can't catch a break.
Oh man, but man, hey man, great show, man. Thank you so much, Crystal. Man, we gotta bring Crystal on. Come on, man. We gotta get, especially in basketball season too. I know we're switching over to everything NBA wise and basketball wise. So, football season is getting up out of here. Baseball season, we're gonna take some off weekends. So go do some family stuff during the summertime. But we'll be ready to rock and roll again soon. This is our finale for season 2. I did put that in.
Cool. Shout out to y'all for season 2.
Yeah, man. Thank you. It's like our 2-year anniversary. We don't have no real solidified date in March. I guess we got to pick one kind of stamp it. But we did start March 2 years ago with our first show. That's when we made the show, made the page, kicked it off from there. Like I said, on a completely different network at that time. Now we're fully independent and doing this thing our way, the way we want to do it. So,
yes, indeed.
Just shout out to everybody watching, man. Make sure you guys go hit that follow button, hit that like button. Crystal, if you want anybody to know how to reach out to you, Crystal, listen, man, on X, Crystal funny, dog. I be dying laughing, bro. Crystal have me rolling. For real. So, Crystal. C Murder 25?
C Murder 25. C Murder 25.
It's murder. I had to.
So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll kick off season 2, I think next week. Season 3 with next week's show. Yeah, man, just make sure you guys are following us. Make sure you like the page, go to the YouTube and hit subscribe for me. KB, what you got for the people, man?
Nothing, man. Like, comment, subscribe. The YouTube thing. Subscribe to the YouTube, man. We're trying to grow the YouTube. So subscribe there, push the button. If you don't want to watch, just push it. You subscribe to everything else. You know what I'm saying? Add one more to the list. It won't hurt. And yeah, I'm gonna be waiting for the responses from Drake and Cole. And hopefully we have something to talk about next week.
You think they'll get it out in a week, bro?
Oh, they better. Oh, this ain't no wait 2 or 3 weeks. This is you got about 48 hours, my boy.
Don't rush it though. Don't rush it. Meek Mill rushed his response and he killed himself. Don't rush it.
He rushed his response after Drake's second song.
You're right.
Remember, he didn't respond.
He hit him with 2. You're right.
He hit him with the back-to-back, and then he responded. At that point, it was over. But yeah, I'm talking about when Jay-Z did the takeover, and then then Nas came back with, you get about 2 or 3 days. That's the art of it. You don't need 2 weeks to come back with a diss if you're that good. I'll give you 2 or 3 days.
All right, that's fair.
So we're gonna see next week what's his hitting on. Other than that, man, we out.
Peace.
I ain't never played sports. I always have, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.